Alright guys, let's go ahead, let's get to work. Hi-ho, it's off to work I go. It's 6:09. We gotta be there at 7 o'clock. So yeah, let's get going. 7 till 1 today. Universal Hub. Good morning! It is Saturday, October 25th. And yes, my voice is a little sore, and I think I know why. Because it is a brisk 66 degrees outside. Yes, it is a nice cool temperature. I'll tell you something, guys. The past few days have been absolutely amazing. Not gonna lie. And triply, it started off with Tuesday going over to West Orange High School, getting to hang out over there. And then Thursday, going over to Piedmont. That was really cool and a lot of fun. And then finally, yesterday, going over to Horizon West Middle School with language arts. And I gotta admit, all throughout the past 3 days of going into public school substitute teaching has been amazing. You guys, all you students were amazing. And I'm so happy with it all. Now, I gotta get back over to Universal. Today, I am working over in the Citywalk Hub. Now, I will say one thing, though. When it comes to substitute teaching the past few days, one word comes to my mind, and I said it yesterday, inspirational. It was inspirational going into the schools and substitute teaching and enjoying the time. It really was, genuinely, and I loved it with a passion. Getting to help the kids, getting to do everything was so much fun. I had a great time doing it. And why I say inspirational is because I am on this long journey to becoming a real teacher. Someone that is a steady constant for a year or a semester with the kids. And that is what I am working toward on my goal. So, inspirational, it's because it's a passion of mine to do this. It's not like, oh, it's just a part-time job. No. This is inspirational to me because it pushes me, it motivates me. And yesterday, we were talking about Victor Frankenstein and what motivated him and what his flaws were and other stuff like that on that worksheet. And when I think about my flaw, okay, I am narrowly obsessive when it comes to completing an objective. And what that means is when I want to go ahead and I accomplish something, it's because I focus and I narrow in on all of it. But why that's a flaw is because in the process, I ignore what's outside of that cone. And that can be a flaw because you don't realize what's going on around you until it's too late at times. And honestly, it's something that I've been working hard on. So that's why doing just the Valencia program at first and then deciding to go on to a master's program if I choose. That is the path I want to go down because it allows me to keep my eyes more open and my eyes wider to what's going on around me. That's the important thing. But for now, I'm going to go ahead, get over to Universal, make today a great day, and just enjoy it. Now, the sucky part is that it's a Saturday, and Tiffany still had to wake up super early at 5 o'clock with me. On the bright side, it wasn't 4:30, so yeah, that's a good plus. But yeah, let's go ahead, let's have a great day today. And what's funny is I'm not even like tired waking up early anymore. Because I've been doing it so much lately. When I was with my corporate IT job, shoot, I could wake up like an hour before work, throw on an Amazon Basics shirt, throw on some Amazon Basics shorts, and there we go. Heck, my supervisors, they all knew I wore Amazon Basics shirts to everything. But those are days long gone, my friend. And now I'm looking forward to a career in something that I enjoy just as much as I did IT. And I know what you're wondering too. Have you ever thought about just getting a degree in computer science and then going ahead and getting a job in that again? I did, but I look at the news and there's a lot of graduates with computer science degrees that aren't getting any work. So that's also an issue. So that's why I'm focusing on this instead. Because I see the potential. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see that there is a shortage of teachers for two main reasons. One, funding in public schools is being cut because the enrollment numbers of students is down, because more parents are choosing to use vouchers to go over to private and charter schools. Number two is there's a lot of veteran teachers that are A, retiring, or B, that just don't want to do it anymore. And also, you also have some of the younger teachers too, I've heard about, that it's not as fun for them as what they thought it would be, and want to do something different because of the headaches and all the struggles and stuff like that. So I get all that. I understand it all. Do I think that teaching is going to be the easy yellow brick road? No. I know teaching is going to be difficult. And I got to experience that yesterday. I got to sit down with a young lady who was having a hard time with the assignment. And I pulled her over to another table. And we sat down together and did the assignment together. And I helped push her through it the best I could. And sometimes in teaching, it's not just throwing a piece of paper out there and saying, do this. Especially in substitute teaching, and then you just sit down and just read your book. No. At least for me, I walk around the classroom. I interact with the kids. I motivate them to do the work. And then, the ones that are struggling, I help them. Because really, that's what we're there for. We're not there to read the next chapter of Harry Potter or anything. We're there to help the students in the absence of the teacher. And when all we do is just sit down and just read or play a game on the phone, then we're failing the teacher and the students. That's for sure. But for now, let's go ahead. Let's get over to Universal for work today. Is it the most exciting thing? No. Is it the funnest thing? No. Would I rather be in school? Absolutely. I would rather be in school on Monday some weeks. I gotta admit. It's definitely for sure. I don't know, there's just something about teaching that gives me more of a happiness to me. And it's just something that I love doing. It's basically it in the simplest of terms. Let's get over to work. Have you noticed? I don't call substitute teaching work, but I call this work because substitute teaching is something I do for a passion, for a love. This I do for a job. Let's get going. Alright guys, it is now 6:46. We are now at work. Let's go in, let's have a great day, and let's just see what happens. And then later, then hang out with a beautiful girl. Let's get going. Alright guys, it is now 12:58 and I am done with work. Honestly, it has been one fun day. It really has been. There's some days where it is so mild and bland, everything just runs together. And today was not one of those. I can tell you that for sure. Whether it was the gentleman that had to raise his arm up and then his entire shirt also came up, showing off his entire belly and everything else, to a lady that had to remove her belt, okay? Because when you come through, if you go off and we can't find that it's your watch, if you have one, or your cufflinks or something, then the belt has to come off. Well, for her, she advised me already that she couldn't be sure if she could hold up her pants. Yeah, she was not lying. So she tried to pull to keep them up, and then she pulled out too far. And yeah, it was not good. I will leave it at that. And then finally, after all that, then I had another lady come through, went off. I thought it was just her watch, had her cover. No, it wasn't. It was piercings that went off. So that was fun. Because she even said it as I was starting to do the maneuver for the wand in.
Like and subscribe.
She was like, well, I do have piercings. I was like, okay. Yeah. That's actually what triggered it entirely. So yes, it was definitely an interesting day. But you know what? At the end of it was an amazing time. Getting to help a little boy through that had muscular dystrophy. Making sure that he got to keep his tablet with him to keep him calm. And that everything else was good too. So that was the high point. See, some days I'll have low points and embarrassing red face moments. Other days, I'm gonna have a lot more good moments. And truthfully, I always look forward to them. So, here is what we are going to be doing now. Now, we are going to be going home to a beautiful girl. Then we got to go ahead and take her over the village so that way Lily can get some walking time in. I have study time to do as well. And I also have to go to Best Buy and pick something up. So that will be cool. And it's a surprise I'll show you guys in a little bit. But yeah, other than that, everything else has been going really good today. Tomorrow, I am 6:30 till 12:30. So I get out a little bit early, but I start a little bit early. And that's okay. Yeah, I can. Alright, the emergency vehicle's just north of me. So we're good. But yeah, basically that is where we're at right now. And honestly, I'm in a pretty good mood right now. So let's go ahead, let's get home to a beautiful girl, and let's go have a great day. My baby. Hey. Oh, I love that. Alright guys, so I'm going to spend some more time kissing on a gorgeous girl. And then take her over to the village. Let her have some time with Lil. Get Lily walking around a little bit. Yes. And I have some study time. And maybe a little game time to relax. But for now, dinner. I'm just going to kiss her.
Okay.
I don't even know what we're doing for dinner.
I have no idea. We'll figure something out though. What was that?
I don't know.
I gotta find out.
Alright. The star of every horror movie.
Yeah, I know. There's nothing here that moved.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I have no idea what that was.
That was just weird.
That was.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Alright.
Love you.
Love you too.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and let's get going over to the village. And by the way, change of plans about Best Buy, and we'll talk about that when we get back home later. Because there's some amazing news up. So, let's go and drop Lil and Tiff off. Alright. I love you, and I hope you have a good time.
Okay.
And you're my perfect girl. God, you're so adorable.
It's a shame you just got home and now I'm leaving.
I know.
That's just how it is during the
Don't
holiday
worry.
season, though.
We'll always have dinner together.
Yes.
Love you.
Alright.
So cute. Alright, so we are now home, and I know what you're thinking. Hey, you were talking to us in the car earlier about going to Best Buy. What gives? Why are you changing it up on us? And is this growth in you? Yes, it is. But anyway, more importantly, okay? So, I had the AirPods Pro, and they started developing some issues with not charging and stuff like that. So, took them back, got a Best Buy gift card because I had the warranty on them. Well, anyway, I was online last night and I saw a steering wheel from Logitech, the G923 it was. And I was thinking, wow, this is pretty cool. I could set this up. I could use it with my VR headset for Gran Turismo. Awesome. And then today, before I even went over there and pick it up, I was having some thoughts about other stuff that could be on the horizon because we're coming up on the holiday time. And there's a lot of companies that like to go and do releases now. Okay? One of them is my favorite. DJI. Yes, there is gonna be a DJI Action 6 Pro. And honestly, I am super excited now for this, even more so. So I canceled the steering wheel. I put that money away, that gift card. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to touch it. I am going to save my pennies. I'm going to get the Osmo Action 6 when it comes out. So here's how it'll work. At the end of this month, supposedly, is when pre-orders will begin. Then, in November is when we could be looking at a release. So I am so excited. More importantly, the price. Still, it is looking at $349 for the camera by itself, up to $549 if you want the Venture combo. And you guys know me with the Action 5 Pro. I love this camera to death. Really, it has been my go-to camera for everything under the sun. And boy, has it been a hot sun. And still, this camera has served me well. That is what I love about this sucker so much. It's just amazing. I can pop a battery in and out as I need. I can take an entire pack of them to go with me. Just like this. Bam. Not to mention, this camera has been so reliable for recording. It's unbelievable. Now, if you remember, I did have another camera. I did have a Pocket 3. And honestly, that one just sucked to me. I hated how slow it took for the gimbal to actually go to right where you wanted to point. I hated that if I flipped out the screen quick,
Like and subscribe.
not all the time would it register that it was in regular mode. Sometimes it would still think that it was in just vertical mode. And then also, same time, if I just clicked it and shut the screen, not all the time would it register, and it kept the power on. On top of that, oh God, the battery. I don't like carrying around a bunch of those little batteries. I just want a case of them that's got like, what, 3 of them in here? Yeah, look at that. 3 batteries, bam, and I'm good to go. But yeah, that's what I love about this camera, the Action 5. And with the new Action 6, it's supposed to have the new Rockstay 4. We're also getting a better sensor. We're getting a variable adjustment. Man. Yes, the variable aperture adjustment is going to be there too. See how excited I am for this? Yes. And not to mention, more importantly, it is something I can use every single day. Because I love creating these daily videos. So yeah, when I told Tiffany what I was doing, she was like, yeah, that makes sense. Go for it. I was like, all right, awesome. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. But guys, let's go ahead. Let's relax. I am going to put on a little Call of Duty and just relax now. But yeah. I'm very happy and excited. And I'm not confused at all. And more importantly, I'm not like, oh man, should I be an early adopter of the 6? No, I'm excited to get the 6. Because the Action 5 is so perfectly done that if they just enhance it for the 6, man, it'll be perfect. I couldn't imagine, besides the 8K 30, which, keep in mind, I'm not a big fan of 8K at 30. I would rather have it at 60, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Now, keep in mind also, I know what you're going to say. Why do you care about 8K? Why does it matter? There's like not a lot of 8K TVs out there on the market right now. True. But here's what you can do with an 8K video. You can digitally crop it in and then get to a 4K image. See? The downside is that it does take longer to render out your final video though, but still, not bad. Maybe I should start filming in 30 frames per second. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. But for now, let's just relax and enjoy some time. After all, It is the end of the workday. Tomorrow I go back from 6:30 to 12:30. And then Monday I'm going to be on boat dock duty. So yeah, we'll figure all that out. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, I believe that's when I'm training for Citywalk. So I'll have to figure that out with them to see about getting the Citywalk uniform. And then Thursday and Friday, I am off. And then Saturday, I believe I'm back on. But we'll see how everything goes. But for now, let's just chill. Alright guys, it is just about 5 o'clock and Tiffany is now ready to be picked up. I guess they are now done. And yeah, it is too late to go and cook something. So we actually came up with a genius idea. Let's just say screw and just do Chili's for dinner. Yeah, we haven't done Chili's in quite a while. So yeah, that's what we're going to end up doing. So let's go ahead and let's get going. Alright, let's get over to Marshall's. Don't go under the tire. Oh, our little pet lizards, what can you do, you know? Alright, let's go into Chili's side and let's get our dinner. It's been a really interesting day. Let's go. Alright, we got our food. $107. But we're not going to say that out loud to tip. Let's just get going. Alright guys, it is now 7:53 and it is time to end the day. Chili's, honestly, if you're a fan of Chili's, I'm sorry, but this opinion may hurt and sting a little. My food was mediocre. Tiff, what was yours?
They really messed up. Like, I don't know what they did to some of their food, but it's like they had to lessen the quality of it. Of what it used to be. The chicken was thin as heck. I mean, it used to be this really good, like a tempura type, juicy chicken. It's just not there no more.
And then we also got Lily a chicken Alfredo, something that she has enjoyed many times over from Olive Garden, but just didn't care for it from Chili's. I don't know why. And then finally, to round it out, we got each a dessert, a couple of peanut butter pies for Tiffany and I. Which is probably why my neck has a little bit of a weird pain to it, because that happens whenever I get a lot of sugar. Don't ask, it's weird. But Lily, she got a little molten lava cake with her meal, and the Reese's pie I wasn't too thrilled with, to be honest. I don't know. It just had a weird gritty taste to it after a while. I don't know. Either way, it wasn't the best meal. But tomorrow I will be saved by Tiffany's cooking.
Actually, all week.
So that is the good part. Up until Friday. No, Pizza Friday. Come on. And in all honesty, trying to make pizza at home, unless you buy DiGiorno, it's not exactly cheap. And maybe you have some good tips out there. Let us know on how you save on Pizza Friday, if you even have Pizza Friday like we do. But guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Like I told you earlier, 6:30 in the morning to 12:30. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at work. Let's get going to bed.
But I know we won't give this up.